Hello, my name is Dieter Loosemore and welcome to Win Some Loosemore. You join me for a Why I Like, a series of videos where I take you through some of the games in our collection. I tell you why I like them. Today I'll be telling you why I like Sprawlopolis. Sprawlopolis is an 18 card game from the company Button Shy, who create these very small little games that just come in these little wallets that can fit in your pocket. That about city grid building, sort of. A little tricky to explain, it's a little puzzle. Why don't I show you how it works and I'll tell you why I like Sprawlopolis. So I want to take you through the setup first because that is part of the experience. I'm just going to show you how a solo game works. We just have this deck of cards which has the zones on one side and then different ways of scoring on the other. So nice and simple how we play this game. We shuffle all the cards and then we deal 3 to the side of how they score. So I've got Master Planner, Central Perks and the Strip, and each one scores in a different way. So Master's Planned, subtract the number of blocks in your largest industry, so orange group, from the grey group, from the number of blocks in your largest residential is orange group. Score that many points. Okay, so I want to build small greys and big oranges. Central Perks, 1 point per park block located on the interior of the city. So if it's on the edge, it's worth -2 points. If it's inside, it's worth 1 point. And the Strip, commercial, 1 point per commercial block in any row or column of your choice. You may only score 1 row or column. Interesting. So I want to get blues in a row, greens on the inside, small greys, big oranges. The rest of the deck we put aside, and our target score is all of these cards have a different number on. Our target score is the summation of all this here. So 23 would be how we win this game. And so always you have 3 cards in your hand and you just choose one to play. Let's see now, I want parks in the middle, big oranges. I will get minus points at the end of the game for however many roads I have, but I'll also score points for the largest section of each color. Actually, I have to put it that way. So I've played my first card, so I draw back up, so I've always got 3. And I can overlay. So do I want to do it that way or that way? I'm going to do that, overlay that. So yes, I've reduced one of the parks that I have, but I've continued the road. I could have done that, but that would be 3 roads. This means I only have 2 roads, and if I were ever able to link those roads together, so I draw another one, they would nullify each other. And so this is all I do. I just continue laying cards however I like. Let me skip to the end and show you what my finished city will look like and how it would score. So here is my completed city. It's not great, it's okay, but let's see how it scores. So first we score the 3 cards to see how I've done. So this one I'm going to choose. Does it matter which one I choose? I think I've got 3. I've got 4 in this row, so this is my row. I get 4 points for this card. Not great, but okay. Okay, any that has an exposed edge will be -2. Any that does not is 1, so that's -2 already for 6. So I'm on -2. -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm back on 4 points. This is not looking good because now I've got 4 points, and I take my largest orange, which is 5, minus my largest grey, which is 2. So that's 3 points. So I'm on 7 points. So it's looking incredibly unlikely that I will have done this because there are so many roads. So I'm on 7 points, and now I -1 for every road. So this is 1 road. So 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, -1, doing well. But then I gain the equal points for the largest of each type. So we know 5, so I'm back on 4. I've got a connected 4 of the blues, so 8. I've got 3 parks together is 11, and 2 greys is 13. So 13 is my final score, which would be enough for these two, but I needed 23. I lost. So that's how the game works. As I say, each of these has a very different scoring objective on the back, so you could just shuffle it up and try again, but that's how the solo game of Sprawlopolis works. So why do I like Sprawlopolis? Well, for me, it works best as a solo experience. We've tried it a few times, more than that, but the solo experience for me is the better of the two. In multiplayer, I didn't show you, but you constantly have a hand similar to the solo, but obviously you're taking it in turns, and so it's harder to get kind of the plan that you want coming together. So it adds challenge. It's not bad, but as you saw, just that simple solo experience is a lot of fun. It can be done in 5 minutes, and really getting used to what might come up, the kind of shapes of road that exist. It's just a pleasant experience. Now, the great thing about this company, as far as I'm concerned, is the fact that it's generally only 18 cards. There are supplementary things that you can buy, and actually a different company has now published this again, but with expansions with extra content. But just the base game, 18 cards, means that there are 18 different scoring opportunities on the backs of the cards. But then also, so you're only getting 3 of those, so that's however many, I'm not good at maths to say how many combinations that is, but that's a good number of combinations of different ways that you're trying to win the game. It's not, oh, beat your score from last time. It's going to be different a lot of the time. It's going to be a completely different set of scoring, and you're puzzling it out completely differently. So that variation in just such a small packet is super impressive to me. I'm generally not great at it. I'll win probably 1 in 3, 1 in 4, which I suppose for my solo career is pretty good. But you really have to think about what you're doing, and thinking about how many different roads you've created and how many colors you've joined together, and how are you serving all of those scoring things, and some of them have minuses on, and yeah, just a really neat system that it gives you the target score from the cards, and then you just play, and you just constantly have some of the information, just building this map out. The overlay idea I really like. There's nothing really wrong with it. It's just one of those games that I would say have in your pocket. Be ready to pull it out if you're bored for 10 minutes. This is a great way to fill that time and engage your brain and really puzzle it out, and it will be a different puzzle pretty much nearly every time. So Sprawlopolis, small, really small package you can take anywhere. Really good. I would highly recommend Sprawlopolis. So that's why I like it. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, consider subscribing to the channel and clicking the bell icon so you stay updated when we put out new content. If you want to know what we're up to in between the kind of games that we play, you can check us out on social media. If you just search Win Some Loosemore in the usual places, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, those kind of things, you'll find us. And you can see what we're up to. Do follow us. It would be great to be in contact with you. Thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you again soon. I've been Dieter for Win Some Loosemore. Goodbye.